So it's 6:27 a.m. Sunday the 15th of September 2024. I'm waiting for the subway. I think I have a fever because yesterday I went to the gym. Like I got up at 1 to go to the gym, and then I think I uploaded that video in French, I think. I'm not sure. No, it was in English. Can't remember right now. And then I got home and slowly got ready to get myself to work, you know. So that was really tough. I did mainly cardio and a couple of stretches and some triceps to not push it, you know. But I think it affected me. I've been sick, you know, but I had a sore throat and I was coughing and like hacking up phlegm. And it's like, before leaving, I'm like, do I have a fever? Because it's not too hot outside. It's cool. But it feels good. So, you know, so also part of it is that I'm not awake yet, just per usual when I work. I haven't taken any pre-workout or caffeine. So we'll see. There's only 5 people in the class today, and I have the list already printed out because I did that yesterday after work. I was given the both Saturday and Sunday list, so that takes out a chore to do. Now the goal is when I get home to not go to bed at 4 in the morning. You know, that's what I gotta work on. Really get into the shower, eat. I made some rice. That's all I have. I couldn't even do any shopping. I ran out of noodles, all the vegetables. Well, the ones that I had it for a week or so from Chinatown, they're wilted, so I had to throw them out. I did have frozen corn. You know, I always have to stock up on food, but then I always eat it. I have some of those cherry tomatoes. Like, I gotta deal with what I have. I have some tuna, you know, but I gotta go get more food. Maybe not today, but tomorrow or the day after, you know. I actually brought a box of Kleenex with me. I don't have any masks. Like, people will wear masks when they're sick nowadays. I don't have any. I think I threw them out. The ones that I had taken when I was teaching more at the hospitals and they had the masks, I was collecting them. And I threw out the cotton ones too, the material ones, because who wants that? Those are gross. Yeah. But what I am realizing is that it's only 6:39, so I've gotten here early because the bus is here, but it's not here waiting, you know. So that's a good thing. Got out earlier. There's a problem with the buses. I usually have 2 options. I usually have the bus over there that gets me closer, and then the bus over here, which gets me further. But yesterday, there was a transfer bus that I just happened upon. So it all worked out yesterday. Today's Sunday, so it'll probably be not the same schedule, you know. So the trick is to be able to not seem overly sick. But I did bring Kleenex, which I had gotten back in the day where people were, which I didn't know, they were opening up Amazon packages, and then I found it in the stairwell, and there was a whole bunch of Kleenex, and I took it. So there you go. So yeah, I guess there was another video I wanted to talk about, but I'll talk about this one. I wanted to talk about how is my YouTube channel growing. Like, there were 2 videos that kind of got me, I think, over 30 subscribers. Like, I've been getting more subscribers and views on those 2 videos. But I'll set it for another day. But I wanted to talk about right now. So I'd done a video in French about this guy wanting to marry me, right? But it's all obvious that it's for his, his residency, because he don't speak no English, no French, and we're just having sex, and I don't hear from him ever again. And so he said, next time we'll talk about marriage. I'm like, and of course I'm not interested in that, even though the sex was good. In the sense I can, dominate him and stuff, and he's a great kisser and all that stuff. But he'll stop after the first time. And, I was watching videos today about limerence. It's that brings me to the next person who doesn't kiss or whatever, but we've been talking all the time. But I mean, because we have something in common, the little fetish that we have. But he doesn't kiss, and it's I sensed right away, and I even mentioned that you're addicted. Let's wait till all this dies down. And he's mentioning other people too. I think I also made a video of autism. I think he's autistic and addicted and in limerence. And of course I'm buying it up because I want to get away from the other person. But when I got sick, I didn't even contact him, didn't even think about it, So yeah, I just got off the bus and walked a block to the possible transfer bus, but I'm not lucky this time. It's gonna take about 13 minutes for it to come. I'm like, I could wait, but might as well just walk. Yeah, so just remain calm so I don't get overly sick. Oh. So yeah, so this guy, when I'm sick, I don't even feel like dealing with the addictive personality. Constantly texting. He's at work and he's texting all the time. I'm at the gym texting because, but he's working. It's like, that says a lot. And he's coming, in October, end of September, beginning of October. And I was inviting it? Considering it. There we go. But he's going to see someone else, and then pop off a few others. I'm like, not interested. That sucks. I hate that. But if I'm up to it and he's there, why not? But I don't want to feel obligated like I did last time. It was okay. It was good. After the fact, I was like, But during, it's like, I don't know. It was, I don't know. But, like, in one sense, like, I could set boundaries, you know what I mean? because he's obviously showing where his cards. You know, there's nothing deeper than the physical and fantasy, you know, which is good when I'm into it. But when I'm not, I'm not. So, and you know, those were some videos I was watching and got me into that headspace, especially when I'm sick. I gotta manage my energy, you know? So, I guess on a brighter note, I like that I didn't have to do that much to my hair. I was spending time putting on the minoxidil and, you know, spraying a little bit of Topic over here. I like that. But when hair's kind of, I don't know, it didn't feel on my scalp as much, so I felt I used a lot more than I needed to. Maybe it's the oil, the mustard oil that made it so I can't feel my scalp as much. You know, too greasy, even though I don't put it on my scalp, but I put it on my roots. Yeah. So I like the way the hair feels. Yeah, I'm not in the right mind frame to make any rash decisions. Just gotta take it easy. And I know the person who certified me, she's gonna be coming because she's teaching a class. And there's a guy who was supposed to sit in with me yesterday. Thank God he didn't, because I had to speed up near the end because it was like we were talking too much. Looking for the good stuff, you know. There's a guy who came early. I thought he was the guy who was supposed to come sit in on the class. It was supposed to be Thursday, but Thursday's class was canceled because there was no one signed up. So they canceled it. I don't know if they told the guy, but I thought the guy coming yesterday who came sat with me while I wasn't awake, like now, I thought he was the one gonna sit in. And he liked debating a lot. But then he came to me afterwards. He signed up to be one of the teachers. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. And then we're talking about what to do. What inspired him? He wanted to open up an agency. You know, went to this entrepreneur type schools, and it was inspired by that. But now we found out in the class that some of the nurses working there were with agencies that the government's getting rid of them. I guess that sucks. So then he can't do that, but then he's thinking what to do. There was someone else he met who teaches classes and is setting up a business for that. But so I was talking a lot, you know, explaining the market and all that, and what's the difference between the courses taught here and the other ones that I teach with the other association. You know, I have yet to do a class on my own to set it up, except for my personal training client and his husband and his massage therapist. But that, you know, that was just a one-off, you know. I don't know. Which brings me back to me getting closer and closer to at least 500 subscribers on this channel. I think a lot of it has to do with the titles. That's the main thing I've changed, you know what I mean? And it seems to be a thing people are looking for. So that gets me to thinking what I'm gonna title this. But I like doing the anxiety videos now. This will be a video like how I lead my day. Something to do with how I manage around anxiety and being sick as a dog or something like that. You know. So, whoop! I did not see that. Sorry about that. Where is that? Oh, it's this little thing. Okay. All right.